Glam Squad, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be using all Benefit cosmetics to create brows from scratch, and I will be going through all the products I use in a lot of detail throughout the video. So if you want to learn how to create eyebrows from absolute scratch, then just keep watching. Today's brow is a lot different to the last two brows I created. This brow is a little bit straighter, it has a more soft rounded arch, and it's nice and full, and it's big, bold and beautiful. The brand I'm going to be using for this brow is of course Benefit. This is the Browsings palette. I think this is a new enough product because I haven't seen it before, but it comes with a load of different brow powders. I was going to say eyeshadows, brow powders, which is really nice because you can mix and match, because I think you're really limited when you just have one or two brow shades. So you have a couple of different shades here, and then you have the waxes as well. You have a clear wax and two dark waxes if you want to set the hairs in place, but I don't have any hair, so that's not going to be an issue for me. And then we have, you know, your brow pencil or your brow brushes. What is wrong with me? Your brow brushes here. This is like my fourth video today, so I'm sorry, I'm all scrambled. And then I'm going to be creating the hair-like strokes using the Precisely pencil in shade 4.5. So this is the light to medium palette, and this is 4.5 in the pencil. So I started by mapping out my brow. As you can see, I've gone through this in my past two tutorials. I'll have them linked up here. I'm going to create like a little brow playlist, so it'll be a step-by-step journey on how to create your brows from scratch, and then also how to fill them in as they start growing back. So this is when you have absolutely nothing. I'm focusing on different style of brows and different techniques until I have a bit of hair growth, and then we're going to go into videos on how to manage that when your hair starts to grow back as well. So I'm going to be using the second brow shade in the palette, and I'm just going to use this to start mapping out the brow. So I want to copy this brow, so again, take your time with this. There's absolutely no rush. It's going to take a while to adjust. Once I have the underneath kind of done, I'm going to start on the top. Again, this is just the way I like to do it, because I feel like I have more control with the arch when I do the top first. The arch is rounded, it's not pointed, so we're just gonna round that over and bring it down. And now I can do the underneath. So the underneath is a little bit rounded too. We're going to round it down and then kind of braid it down into a tapered point. Now I'm going to go back in and start to fill it out. And I'm going to re-dip, and I'm going to be quite heavy-handed with this because it is going to be a nice bold brow. So this will be great if you have dark hair like me. This style of brow will really suit you, or if you have quite dark skin, you want a brow to like really stand out. And again, leave the front kind of blank. I'm just going to fill in from here because I want to use the top to create hair-like strokes like this side. So I always find this part gets a little bit messy. I always kind of mess it up around here. I lose that definition, and that's okay because that's what we have concealer for. Okay, at this point I just like to kind of conceal away the markings because I don't really need them anymore, and they're just kind of throwing me off. Again, I'm just going to soften the front because I will be creating hair-like strokes, so I want that to be nice and soft at the front. And you can use this time to just make sure that both your brows are as close as possible, but remember they are sisters, not twins. So now the brow is mapped out and as close as possible for now. I'm going to start creating the hair-like strokes. Again, I like to start in the middle, or I like to start at the front, and we're just going to flick up and create that nice feathery brow. It's so satisfying. It's again, we're going to be flicking it up, and as we get to about here, just before the pupil of the eye, we're going to start flicking it over, and then we want to go from the top of the brow and bring it down, so, and then up from the end, and as it gets to the middle, we're just going to go kind of join them together. Think of like a microblading. I don't know if you've ever seen someone's brow that was microbladed, but you should Google it and have that picture in front of you, and it will give you an idea of the direction of hair growth, and that will really help you when you're filling in your brow. And when you get to the end, again, don't be afraid to go a little bit heavier, because everyone's brow is a little bit heavier and darker at the ends. Or see, this brow is just a little bit longer, so this is where your brow should end. But like I said in previous videos, you can go a little bit shorter if you want, and for this brow I was kind of focusing on creating like a fuller brow at the front and then kind of rounding it off, and that style of brow is always a little bit shorter at the end. You can leave it like this if you want. I mean, this is a beautiful brow too, but just for this effect I just wanted to make it a little bit shorter. So you can just grab a little bit of concealer and just wipe that away, just to make that brow shorter to match the other side. And again, it's all trial and error, it's just playing around with it and just getting creative with it. If you would like to donate to this amazing cause, the link is in the description box. Thank you all so much for all your support throughout the month so far. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you in my next one.